Hi, welcome to Zhong's final project for Hermeneutics 2, Nahum Commentary Critique. My focus passage is from line 7, page 1 to line 9, page 2. The content is about the movement of Yahweh, but I've decided to focus on one small topic that is about the dissolve of the palace mentioned in the commentary. And one reason I want to critique about it is I don't see any social background information provided, and I think it is better for the writer of the commentary to consider some social background information when cultural-loaded words like palace are associated. So, in the commentary it says, the end result is that the palace is dissolved in Nahum chapter 2 verse 6, that which abstractly characterized Yahweh he'll deserve, which is mentioned in chapter 1:5 of Nahum, and concretely takes shape with the command and control center of evil, the palace in Nineveh. Well, as the commentary writer combined the palace with in chapter 2 with the mountain or hills in chapter 1, I don't know what you think about it, but I have several questions. Number 1, how could the commentary writer say that the palace of Nineveh is the command and control center of evil? Can he provide some background information about the significance of the palace in Nineveh's life? In other words, it does not convince me that the palace is connected with hills. And the second question is, are the two words of dissolves the same words and meaning? And another one, what about other translations instead of which the writer uses? So I just have these questions and I think I need to figure out. And now I think we can try the powerful tools of Logos. Okay, I'm going to show you 8 steps I used in Logos to find out the answer of my question. Are you ready? Let's go. Oh, sorry. Just forget about that page. That's not supposed to be shown at this moment, but we are going to go to Logos. And in Logos, where is Logos? Here. Oh, Logos, come on. Well, when you have Logos and its video recording software running together, the possible result is they just don't respond. Logos. By the way, I've already opened all the... Yeah, it's here. I'm sorry. I have to wait till it opens, or I need to wait and restart my computer. Anyway, let's come back. So first, let's just go to the passage. Here is Nahum 1. Wait. Let's go to chapter 2, verse 6. It's not responding. Okay, here we go. So we have the ESV version here, which says melt instead of dissolves, but in the original language, we know we are dealing the same word. Okay, so first we're going to check with their lemma to see if they are of the same lemma. We right-click melt, and then we left-click lemma, and then we left-click search this resource, and then we will see this here, search. I've already opened it because it will take my Logos forever to open it. Okay, here, instead of all passages, I chose minor prophets, since in the class, the professor told us we'd better compare them horizontally among the same category. So here we go. In the minor prophets, we see that Nahum chapter 1 verse 5 and the chapter 2 verse 6 are of the same lemma. Interesting. But are they of the same stance as introduced by the professor's assistant in class. Let's go to the analysis. I am not sure whether it's coming out. Yeah, it's coming out. Okay, so I've already moved the stem from here to here. So we can see Logos has already helped me sort it out. And the result is the melt or dissolve word in Nahum chapter 2, which is about the palace, is actually of different stems from the other word mentioned in chapter 1 about the hills. So we cannot simply conclude that they are of the same word or the same meaning because they don't necessarily have the same meaning. I mean, if you have two same words there. Anyway, we can find other ways to check it out. So the next step, we are going to use Bible sense, because in this way we can precisely know what the meaning of the word is. So right click, melt the word and go to sense, left click, and then here left click Bible sense lexicon, and it will open like this. I've already opened here, and then it shows it means to melt process. Okay, let's check if the other one in chapter 1, here we can click here, we can go there. If this word has the same Bible sense, the same process, and you will open to the same page. Interesting, they have the same Bible sense, very close. It means to become or cause to become soft or liquid, often abstractly of people losing firmness or courage. Okay, by this step, we might conclude that they have the same Bible sense, right? But if you pay close attention here, you will find that even though it's of the same Bible sense, it's still a broad sense. It can be become soft or liquid, or it can be losing firmness or courage. But what exactly those two words mean? I think we can consider about other people's opinion, or we can just use the passage analysis way to find it out. Do you know passage analysis? So you go to the guides here and you click here. Basically, it will open for you here. It will open for you a group of passages. And on the top are the commentaries. I'm going to use this commentary. And I will left click it and it will lead me to this page. Oh no, sorry. This page. Yeah. I've already opened it, so we can use it directly. So this is the commentary of Nahum chapter 2 verse 6. We need to find out the passage related to the palace, right? Actually, I've already done that, and I used the clipping. For example, you can make it blue and you can left click it and you send it to your clipping, which I've already did down in the afternoon. So here is what I have written down. So let's find it here. Nahum describes the river gates, which apparently control the flow of water through a system of moats and channels that protect the city in times of trouble and harness the river's power in more peaceful times. Have you noticed the river gates before? Since it's actually very close to the palace. And here it says the river gates may have been used to flood the sea. The NIV implies the latter idea by describing the palace as having collapsed. Well, actually this commentary thinks the palace might have been flooded by water or by the river gate. Actually here it says the Hebrew text pictures the palace as melting away or being dissolved, which may be a reference to the effects of flooding in the city. Maybe. Why don't we check it out? So actually close the passage analysis, then we can go to the text comparison because we don't want to focus only on one translation. We want to see what other translators have to say. So you go to tools, you click text comparison, and it will show you here. Or I choose some formal equivalent translations like ESV and ASV and also some free translations. So we can compare their translation. Okay, for NASB it is that dissolve. Okay, and then ESV melt away. Okay, it's very vague because you don't know whether it is physically dissolved, melted away, or it's because people are lack of courage. The palace is in dismay. It's also vague, more emotional. And here the palace trembles. It can be emotional, it can be physical. And here NLT, the palace is out of claps. Maybe more physical. Here NET, let's see what it says. It says the sluice gate. Actually, it didn't use river gates anymore. It used more specific sluice gates. Do you know what is sluice gate? Actually, it's like dam, which is used to stop the flood. That can give us some hint or an alarm. Is it really related to water? And here, the translation of the royal palace is deluged. It's really another word of being flooded. Okay, as we already got to know in our class that NetBible actually provides notes. Let's go and see if we can find some notes in the NetBible.